I blindfolded her and told her to walk across the red lines on the floor, but she couldn't touch a single one. If even one bell went off, Allie would spend the rest of her life in prison. So she didn't dare make a mistake. Even during training, she was extremely careful. Luckily, her almost photographic memory helped her memorize the tangled pattern of red lines. She made it through within the required 3 minutes and picked up the mask at the finish point. But I wasn't celebrating, because the mask we were really planning to steal was the golden one, surrounded by real laser beams. From studying the museum's floor plans to designing bombs for a precise explosion, we had spent a full 10 years preparing for this. Tonight was the night. When the museum clock began to chime, we counted the steps from the entrance to the center and measured the exact distance to the statue. I pretended to adjust Allie's dress, while secretly placing a tracker on the floor. The museum closed before midnight, right on schedule. We slipped to a nearby underground river, broke through an iron grate, and swam straight to the basement entrance. Following the tracker's signal, we positioned ourselves directly beneath the mask. I marked the exact spot with a small red dot and took out the bomb we had prepared. There was still a guard on duty. We had to remain absolutely quiet. At 11:59 p.m., I was ready to detonate it. I needed the midnight chime to cover the sound of the blast, so the guard wouldn't get suspicious.
4, 3, 2, 1, and 1.
But just then, the clock suddenly stopped. It was time for the guard's patrol. I had just pried up the floor tile. Then I quickly took out the equipment and activated the red line detector. Allie was ready. She began the final step, but by the time she climbed into the museum, we only had 3 minutes left. I immediately monitored the infrared detector. The laser beams were clearly visible. Allie's training paid off. With my careful guidance, she avoided every single beam. After completing several extremely difficult moves, Allie finally reached the mask. Just as she was about to grab it, I stopped her. There was still one laser beam in front of the statue. She took out a compact of blush and used the powder to reveal the beam's path. Then she entered the cracked password. The glass casing instantly dropped. Now came the most critical step. If she lifted the mask directly, the pressure sensor would trigger the alarm. But before she could act, the patrol team was already approaching.